Hi everyone, welcome to Readings with Sam. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can stay updated on all the amazing energies that are flowing through this channel, and always feel free to leave a comment because I love hearing from you guys and what's coming up for you, what's resonating, and just what is going on. Whenever you're watching this is when you need it most, so even though I read on daily energies, if you watch this a year from now, a month from now, or a day from now, you're watching this now because you're most ready to receive it. And with that, always take what resonates and leave the rest, because these readings are just for your highest benefit. So if something is not really resonating, it's all good. It just means it's meant for someone else. So today I'm really excited because if you follow me on Instagram, which is samaotaki_, you may know that I am creating my own oracle deck. So here's the original first forever prototype, and this is the deck that I wanted to speak to all of you today. So for real, for this one, like, comment and like let me know how it is, because like this is a deck that I'm working on so that I can, you know, spread it out into the world too. So I want y'all's feedback, you know, because this deck, you may have this deck in the future, right? So like let's all just like pitch in and co-create it. So today is Sunday, August 14th, 2022. Now we are kind of coming out of the full moon energies. It's still all flowing through, so we're on the release part of the moon cycle. And yes, the deck that wanted to speak to us today is the deck that I have created. And right now the working title is the Straightforward Oracle. And really it's a deck that I created to help with overthinking and decision making. So kind of interesting that it's coming out. So I'm really curious to how it reads. And again, like, feel free to comment on this, but let's see what's going on with the energies of today. So obviously, like, I'm vibing very high right now because I'm like, oh my god, like, I'm reading my deck for the first time on my own channel, like, ah! So forgive me for that if this is really loud. So the energy overall today is, this is the smoothest path forward. In my deck, there are a variety of cards that talk about paths, and you know how there's times where we talk about this all the time in spirituality. Am I going down the right path? Is this the right path for me? Is this choice leads me to the right path, right? We say path all the time. Energy overall today is saying whatever path you're working on today, it's the smoothest path forward. Whatever is your first instinct, that's the smoothest path forward. And the advice is abundance. So it will lead you to abundance. And again, abundance is surplus of the things that you want, desire, and need, right? So much so that you can give to others and you're not even worried about it. That's how much you have. You're like, please take some, you know, like that's, yes, you know? So the energy overall is really, really great today. So with this card specifically about this is the smoothest path forward, this does suggest that there may be a variety of paths for you to take today. And I feel like energetically today, it's really about do what you want to do. So in whatever it is that you woke up and you're like, you know what, I really want to do this today, that is the smoothest path forward. So I'm kind of thinking about like days where you wake up and you're like, okay, like I really want to do this today, but like I should do this thing, or oh, I should get a head start on that, or oh, maybe I could, you know, finish that up or whatever. Like that, I'm kind of talking about that energy. And just know that, you know, there are going to be some days where you wake up and you're like, okay, I want to do this thing, but I know for a fact I need to do this other thing. This is not that. This is literally do what you originally woke up and thought about that you wanted to do, because that's going to be the smoothest path forward. Specifically, if there's anything today where you feel like you should do it, or maybe a random plan came up today where you're like, oh, like I could, you know, those are the kinds of paths where you could. But the energy today is just saying your original plan is the smoothest path forward. And it doesn't mean that, again, it doesn't mean that if you add plans or switch plans, it's a bad thing. You know, it just may make it a little bit more challenging, or it may be an obstacle, or it may be a speed bump, who knows. It's just saying, again, that whatever you had planned today is the smoothest path forward, and it will lead you to abundance. And if you don't really have a plan for today, because the advice is abundance, follow your joy, follow whatever feels to you will help you expand. So say you didn't wake up today being like, okay, I really want to do this. Say you woke up today and you're like, okay, I could do a variety of things, you know? But I don't know what I want to do, because I could honestly do any of them. really ask yourself, which one of these will bring me the most abundance? And that can mean a variety of things for you. You know, abundance for you may mean happiness. Abundance for you may mean more time, like in the future, like getting something done. Or maybe abundance for you means more like mental space, like maybe like there's something that's just, you know, bothering you, so you know you just want to get it over with so you can have more freedom. You know, maybe abundance just means freedom. Maybe abundance means you know, financial abundance. Maybe abundance means health. Like, who knows? But whatever it is that abundance is resonating for you right now, if it's health, if it's friendship, if it's time, if it's just energy, follow that. Follow whatever it is on your plate that's going to lead you towards that abundance. So, like I said with this deck I literally made so it's straightforward. So the message today is very straightforward. I know that on my videos I like to talk for like 10-15 minutes, but for real, like, I don't really know if there's much to say other than whatever you have planned today is the smoothest path forward, and it will lead you to abundance. And if you don't have a plan for today, and there's a variety of things that you can do, really, if you tap into the energy of abundance and choose from that space, then that will be the smoothest path forward. So yeah, I really don't I'm it's funny because I'm literally thinking in my head, like, is there anything else that I'm missing? So really chill, straightforward message. It turns out my oracle is doing its job. So again, I hope you guys really enjoyed this reading. Please feel free to comment on how this resonated with you, and I will be continuing to read with this deck on this channel as it goes through my various prototypes. And just have fun today going towards abundance, because this is really the energy of today. Is like, you're on the right path, trust that you are, and it really is leading you to a surplus of whatever it is that you feel like you really need right now. So I hope you all have a really beautiful day today, and I'll see you all tomorrow.